Pittsburgh Steelers training camp is starting here in a few days, so what better time than today to go through the full schedule with you and the timing and everything you should know, from joint practices to is it open to the public to where it will be taking place. But first, before we get more into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Also, like the video. Now, let's get right back into it. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers will once again hold their training camp at St. Vincent College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and fans can look to catch their team in action all summer, and they will have 16 dates that are open to the public to do so. And it will take place from Thursday, July 25th, all the way until Wednesday, August 14th. Those are the dates in between that the practices will be held. So now let's go through all the dates individually. So like I said, it starts this Thursday, July 25th, and it'll be 10:30 a.m. in which practice actually starts, which will be open to the public. Friday, there'll be a practice as well, July 26th, 10:30 a.m., which will also be open to the public. But Saturday, it's the time switches. It's Saturday, July 27th, and Sunday, July 28th. The time switches from 10:30 to 1:55 p.m. So both those days, Saturday and Sunday, 1:55 p.m., it will be open to the public. But then going to the next week of training camp, July 30th on a Tuesday. That's the next date after the Sunday, so that means Monday is off. Tuesday at 10:30 a.m., which will be open to the public. And then Wednesday, July 31st, 10:30 a.m., open to the public. And then Thursday, August 1st, 10:30 a.m. will be open to the public. And then we have Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is a special event the Steelers do, and it'll take place August 2nd, 7 p.m., Latrobe Memorial Stadium. That's where that will be taking place, Friday Night Lights. That's a big event that the Steelers hold, and they cover it on their YouTube channel as well, and do sights and sounds from it as well. But then, the Saturday and Sunday practice, once again, it seems as though all the weekend practices will be at 1:55 p.m. Eastern Time, because you look at this, and August 3rd, August 4th, it's a Saturday and Sunday. It's once again, it's at 1:55, open to the public. So, Tuesday, however, the Steelers are back at it with a Monday off again. So it's basically the same schedule as the previous week. Tuesday, August 6th at 10:30 a.m., open to the public. Wednesday, August 7th, 10:30 a.m., open to the public. Thursday, August 8th, 10:30 a.m. And then no Friday Night Lights this week. But on Sunday, the Steelers are back at it. So they have Friday and Saturday off. And August 11th, they're back at it at 2:55 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Monday, they're back at it again, August 12th, 10:30 a.m., open to the public. And then to finish off their training camp schedule, Wednesday, August 14th, 10:30 a.m., open to the public. So that does it. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers 2024 training camp full schedule. The reason why I keep saying open to the public is because there are some training camps, practices that will be closed, and it'll only be the Steelers team and media members allowed in to the viewing. So you look at this, and the ones that are open to the public, obviously the fans could come. The fans could sit in the bleachers, sit on the hills, and watch practice and take in all of the Pittsburgh Steelers football off-season activities that will be held. And obviously you gotta bring a lawn chair or whatever, stand, sit, whatever you want to do. And if you're lucky enough, obviously you could get autographs as well. So that's the thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers when I say open to the public, but then some are closed. So these are the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp schedule. And one more thing to take note on this is the Steelers will hold just one joint practice as well with an opponent this year. This will take place on August 15th at Acrisure Stadium. This will be closed to the public, so it's going to be private, and it will be against the Buffalo Bills. I already covered this in a different video. The Steelers haven't done a joint practice in 8 seasons, their last one being against Jacksonville. And this practice against the Bills comes 1 day after practices close to the public and 2 days before their preseason game against the Buffalo Bills. So that's the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp schedule. In a video that I'll be posting on Wednesday, I'll go through more of the position battles and things that you should probably watch out for as we head into training camp, things to keep an eye on in terms of maybe a quarterback battle, wide receiver, offensive line, or just things like that in general. But in terms of just talking about training camp, it's always a good time because this is basically the start of the off season for Steelers fans. Because obviously for OTAs, mini camps, it's not like the fans could actually go in and watch the team play, watch the team practice. It's only media members and the Steelers team. So this is the first opportunity for the Steelers fans to get to see the Steelers' new team. And what I mean by new team is obviously they make changes to their roster. So this is the first time being able to see all the new players that the Pittsburgh Steelers have either drafted, got in free agency, or maybe made a trade for. That's everything the Pittsburgh Steelers fans will be able to see in training camp. And that's the first time that it will happen in the off season. Obviously, other teams, every team goes through training camp. But in terms of being a Steelers fan, this is the first look at the team this off season. And it's going to be exciting because it's always a good time. It's always a good time to see the new players, see the players that have been on the team for a while, or to see players step up and earn a spot. This is a time of year, time of the off season, in which players could earn their spot on making this final 53-man roster through training camp and through preseason. So it's going to be a good time seeing the offense versus defense. And this is the first time we're going to see offense versus defense in actual pads as well. I mentioned that the Steelers go through the OTAs and minicamp, but that was without pads. This is the first time that they're actually going to be in pads going against each other in terms of offense versus defense, because you're not allowed to do that in the other sessions of the offseason. So going through offense versus defense, going on one-on-one drills. Last year we got to see Joey Porter Jr. versus George Pickens and the battle of that. We're going to see other battles taking place. And it's just a good time seeing the players in pads and seeing hitting once again. Yes, we could see them without pads and see the drills, but going through the actual motions, getting better and better each day, this is where it starts. Building the repetition, building camaraderie, and just getting everything together to go on that season-long run of 18 weeks plus the playoffs, and hopefully an actual far playoff run in which we actually win a playoff game this season and maybe even a Super Bowl run. Who knows if our team is good enough? This is where it begins though. So with that being said, that's the end of this video. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp schedule. Do you like the timing of the dates this season in terms of it being an earlier practice at 10:30 instead of 1:55, in which it was basically all last season, all last year? It doesn't matter if it was a weekend or not the weekend, it was a 1:55 practice. So how do you feel about moving to 10:30? Do you like it better being early in the morning or afternoon, or do you like the later practices better? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on that. And also let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about just training camp battles that you see going on and who or what you're looking out for. So like, comment, and subscribe, turn on notifications for this channel. And I just wanted to let it be known that I'm covering everything with this training camp in terms of all the highlights, all the drills, all the one-on-ones, everything. I'll have all the highlights with analysis on this channel. So if you want to stay tuned in for that, after every single practice, I'll be covering it. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I covered all the news so far this offseason, and this is the most important part, so it will be covered now. I'll also be covering the preseason, regular season, back over to the offseason. So everything Pittsburgh Steelers football you can find here. If you want to listen to it, watch it, and not have to read it, this is a spot for you. So like, comment, subscribe. turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys all later. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.